Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 134 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not oogie old, just not talked about old. And today's palette of choice is the Glaminatrix Into the Night palette. I definitely did not see this as kind of a fall palette. I was watching Smithy Sunny's video on palettes for fall, and she mentioned this and said, if you have it, you need to use it because it's perfect for fall. And I was like, well, bossy pants, okay. I definitely think she knows what she's talking about. She said, if you cover up the four like neon-y shades, you have a fall palette. And she's right, you really do. And as soon as she said it and I thought about it, I decided, yep, she knows what she's talking about, and I'm gonna let her boss me into doing an eye look with this palette. I am really into the kind of like muted, darker-ish fall tones. I did my nails yesterday when I'm filming this, and this kind of like muted maroon really appeals to me at the moment anyway. So I'm gonna use Chaser, Nightlife, and Play Hard. Let me see if I can show you. So Chaser is the maroon, Nightlife is the dark purple, and Play Hard is this shade down here. I haven't decided about a shimmer shade, if I'm gonna use one or which one it's gonna be. I did swatch them all and they're all stunning, but neither one of them felt quite right. So I will burn that bridge when I get to that part of the eye look. So anyway, I am going to whack on some shadow shields so we can get started real quick. If you're new here, I started doing Throwback Thursday videos because I wanted to use my old makeup. And in the beauty community, an old palette could be 2 weeks old. If everyone in the, the big channels got palettes to play with just before launch, nobody's talking about the palettes 2 weeks later. So makeup gets really old really fast in the beauty community. And I think, no. I was really excited to purchase this, and I'm still excited to play with it. I think we get wrapped up in the new, and look what everybody's getting and has and whatever, and we forget how exciting the stuff we already own is. So I decided to do these videos, and now we are on 134. So that's why I do these. Hopefully it'll encourage you to bust out something quote unquote old in your collection if you're not already doing that. Okay. Also, not for nothing, there are several people now doing Throwback Thursday videos, which I think is really exciting. Erica Conger, of course, you would know that because she credits me. If you're here, you're probably there. There's a few other people who do it as well, and I just think it's really cool. Not that they're like copying me, but I mean, I did kind of start this, so I don't know, I think it's neat. All right, I'm gonna stop going on about being such a trendsetter and get into the video. Okay, shadow shields are on, and I'm gonna go right into Nightlife, which is that dark blue shade on my Refer 26. It's like a giant pencil brush, and that's gonna be my outer corner / wing shade because my eyes are super duper hooded and I am not particularly talented. I have to fake a wing, and this is how I do it. We'll see. I'm trying. So I'm filming this on Tuesday, and I actually had a fun very busy weekend this weekend, and I thought I could tell you about it. I don't often go out, of the house into the world. I don't know, with the babies, and sometimes it's hard to get away, and sometimes it's just more fun to stay home and hang out with them. But we went apple picking on Saturday, which was super fun. I figured I could insert some photos or like little video clips. That way you could kind of see. I'm not gonna vlog, I can't do that like at all, but I can insert little pieces of what I do. So anyway, we went apple picking, and I bought all of the babies their own bag, so they could just pick the apples and fill them themselves. Do you know how much more expensive it is to do that? If you want to pick your own apples, you have to pay a boatload for it, which on the surface sounds crazy, but the fact is everybody eats apples when they're apple picking. So I think you pay extra because they know. And that way you're not stealing. So yeah, it was a beautiful day. Holy moly. We had such a good weekend this weekend for weather, which I wasn't anticipating because I was hoping to get out and do at least the apple picking thing this weekend. And anytime I make plans, the universe says, hold my beer. So a lot of times my plans get foiled, but not this weekend. So we played outside all day. We were outside just after 8 a.m. Saturday morning. We came in we had lunch outside. Dallas fed all of the babies cup of noodles. We couldn't go apple picking with hungry babies, especially cute baby. He gets real hangry, and something other inhabits his body, and it's real ugly. So we got to make sure at least he eats. But everybody ate, and then we came in and got washed up around noon because I'm not taking the babies out in public looking like they've been playing outside all day. Looking like you've been playing outside all day is absolutely acceptable so long as you're playing outside. But if you're going somewhere, I really do think you gotta clean them up a little bit. So we did that, and we headed to the orchard, which is maybe a 5-minute drive from here. So did not take long, and everyone got to do the tractor wagon ride. Hopefully I'm inserting a clip here of that, except for me, of course. No crips allowed. And Dallas and Crystal stayed with me so as I wouldn't be alone and potentially get kidnapped. But everybody else got to go, and it was really, really cool. I love when they get to experience things. It just makes me so happy for them. We picked all the apples, and we got an apple cider donut. I don't eat donuts, ever. I don't like them. They hurt my stomach. It's no good. But an apple cider donut is not the same thing. It's delicious and not painful. So I got to actually have one. It was so good. And now my daughter-in-law, Crystal, they bought a ton of apples. And by a ton, I mean, I think it was a bushel and a half, which is a lot of apples. And we know this because I thought maybe I needed 2 bushels one year. Well, a bushel seems like, I don't know, a small basket, maybe? Nope. We had apples for a long time, which is fine because I love, love, love Honeycrisp apples. They're my favorite. In fact, they're really the only ones that I'll eat. So it worked out. But yeah, we ate a lot of apples. When my kids were younger, we would go apple picking out. Like I would go with a friend of mine and we just buy apples from the orchard that were already chosen and bagged up. And I'd come home and we'd make apple crisp for a few nights in a row and have that for dinner, for breakfast, for lunch. I love apple crisp with my entire heart. It's so yummy. Oh, I love it. So I'm hoping maybe my daughter-in-law will take pity on me and bring me some apple crisp. I'm not holding my breath though, because Dallas and the kids also really love apple crisp. So I don't know that any will last long enough to make it over here, but I can keep my fingers crossed. And then on Sunday, there was a festival in Chester, which is like a neighboring town. And so Mike suggested we go to that. And I said, okay, let's do it. And it was just going to be like the two of us, which, you know, is kind of weird, but also I think supposed to be normal. But we ended up taking Jackson and his bestest bestie, Bub, and I don't know, I think we all had a really, really good time. It was kind of a yes day, you know, like I don't tell them going into it that's what it's going to be. We just kind of say yes to as much as we can. We met an author named Rick Stromsky. I will link his Instagram below. And he'd written 2 books and they were there, and we bought the last 2 copies of one of them because, you know, Bum and Jackson both needed both books. So we bought those and he signed them, autographed them to the boys, which I thought was really sweet. So that was very cool. And there was a like circus performer, Opal Raven Cirque, I think is her name. I'll link her Instagram below as well, and I'll insert the clip here of the video. Wow, is she talented. Holy moly. I missed almost all of it because I didn't think to film it because, you know, I wasn't playing YouTuber, and I was taking, you know, tons of pictures of the boys, which I probably have inserted as well because they're just, I don't know. I love experiencing what they're experiencing through them. Like, it's just so, so cool. Anyway, it was really just towards the end of her performance that I was like, oh my gosh, I should film some of this. So I did get a little bit, but not nearly enough. And it zoomed in pretty far on the clip because there was a little girl right in front of me, and I don't want to put her on the interwebs. I don't know who she is. It was just her and I'm assuming her dad in front of us. So I zoomed it in so she wouldn't be the main thing. But the performance was brilliant. I mean, man, oh man. So that was very cool. I guess it was a 2-day event, like the festival. And the first day they had tap dancers. My sister went over and saw that with her kids. And then her kids went back, the girls went back over on Sunday. So I got to see them over there. That was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just really, really nice. So we're trying to do some fall things, you know, like normal people do. I think it could be fun. Let me just go back in with that navy. And then the boys wanted to hit the playground, so we did that. And then they wanted to walk home. But they had had quite a bit of snacks, and I was nervous that the bathroom would be an issue. So I said, how about we drive, you guys can walk up the hill. So they did that. And then we came back here and hung out for a couple whiles before Bubba had to go home. It was a great day. We don't know how to do things without kids anyway, so it's fun when they go, but I really do like just experiencing stuff through their eyes. It's just so cool. But you know me and kids, I'm a pretty big fan. Okay, this look is, I don't know, this feels a little bit patchy, and I definitely primed my eyes with the same things I normally do. Okay, so quick intermission. My sister stopped by to drop off some stuff and to pick up a couple of things, and I looked in the 10X mirror because I'm old and I think I have to accept that I can't see things. I took off my nail polish yesterday to paint my nails and took my contacts out afterwards. I was like, it's just easier to see my nails without my contacts because I've put on reading glasses. So I just took them out, figured whatever, I can just do it easily. Apparently, when I was removing my nail polish and thought it was all gone, it was not. There was still blue nail polish on my nails that I could not see with my contacts in without my reading glasses. I think it might be time to accept that I genuinely cannot see up close anymore. I've been faking it pretty good for a while, but anyway, I think now is the time for a shimmer, but which one? They're all so pretty. I'm thinking maybe Happy Hour. It's like a orangey, peachy pink multi-chrome, but I think that kind of goes along with the, fall shades a bit and won't make this too dark. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to use my Refer 02. It's slightly used but cleaned off. And there it is, just dry. Yeah, I'm going to end up wetting it. I just want to kind of fade it into the matte shades up here. And that way we don't end up with that like harsh line. I'm not going for a faux cut crease today. So I'll do the other eye and then we can wet the brush and get down to business. Okay. I will, of course, go back over and blend and do all the things, but for now, just wet my brush and the eyeshadow. So pretty. One of the shades in this, the On the Rocks, looks holographic, which I didn't expect. It's like a holographic with a green tint. It's very, very pretty. It's one of those thicker, chunkier shades, so it would require a bit more work, and it is a darker like finish, so I kind of wanted to keep this a bit later. That's really pretty. Hey, cute bangs. How about I just, fix them a little bit? All right. Okay, now I am going to go just in here with the brush we used for the Play Hard shade, that kind of like brown, neutrally shade, just to make sure there's no harsh lines or faux crease action happening because I really don't want that. And I didn't add anything else to that brush, and I'm not going to add anything else to this one. I had the burgundy shade on, and we're just going to where everything meets up with everything else. Just keep it smooth. There is one more thing I really want to tell you about. A product that I got on Sunday. So why don't I just jump off real quick, do my face, liner, mascara, the whole shebang, and then I'll come back, show you the finished look, and tell you about that one last thing. It's very cool. All right, I'm back and the look is done. Let me scoot you in for an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. I actually genuinely like how the look came out. I wasn't sure about the blend at the top of my like transition area. So I did go in with a bit of my like buffing powder, which is, let me unbury it. It's the Juvia's Place powder that I've been using and love. And I think that just helped kind of blend that purpley shade into my skin tone. For my lower lash line, I decided to use the shade, hold on, I have to move it away from me, Bustling, yeah. It's the blue purple duochrome. I don't know if you can see it. I just figured it would add a little bit of something else to the lower lash line, and I lined my waterline with my ColourPop multi-chrome purple liner and decided to go with a dark purple lip. I thought that would be fun. I actually used 2 of the Danessa Myricks thingies. The Color Fix Cream in the shade Truth. I use that to kind of line my lips. And then I used the foil in Blossom as like the lipstick. And then I went over it with the Unearthly lip gloss in Psych. These Danessa Myricks Color Fix do not feel good on the lips on their own. So I definitely have to add a bit of a gloss, but I like it. I think it's really fun, and I really want to try them on my eyes. I think I'm going to do that next, or well, soon. Anyway, that is episode 134, done and dusted. Hopefully you liked this and my yammering. The other thing I want to tell you about are these paper towels. So we haven't purchased or used paper towels in years and years and years and years and years. I used to keep 1 roll of Bounty paper towels for doing my nails, because most things back then would just deteriorate with the nail polish remover, but Bounty paper towels held up. So I would buy a roll and, you know, it would last ages and ages and ages because, you know, big paper towel, tiny nails. But other than that, I haven't purchased paper towels. And so, like, I can't even tell you the last time I did. I have purchased a couple rolls of bamboo paper towels, which are lovely and I highly recommend. But we saw these, I'm going to insert the photo here, at the festival we went to, and I'd never heard of it before and wasn't sure. So I asked the woman to tell me about them, and she makes them all herself. The specific cloth she uses enables you to put the paper towels back in the roll form and have them as paper towels, compared to the bamboo paper towels where there's no way to put it back on the roll. But these ones, she said, you just overlap them a little bit, press down, then like smooth it out and just roll it up. So I was like, interesting. And then, so I thought that really did sound good. I like the idea of having them on the roll. I was like, you know, is it something you do yourself? And she said, yeah, she makes all of it herself. She does everything on her own in her spare time from being a junior high school teacher. So, you know, no spare time. She's a teacher, holy moly. And that kind of like, that got me. Even if I wasn't going to be the biggest fan ever, I would have purchased. And she has them in different setups. So you could get 5 in a pack, you could get 10 in a pack, or you could get 20 on the roll. And she said, you know, she said you could use a paper towel roll that you've, you know, use it up. She said they aren't made to be reused. So she uses shipping tubes as the cardboard part of the roll to roll paper towels on. And I wasn't going to get the roll because, I don't know, I figured I could just literally roll it on pretty much anything. But the teacher thing got me, so I wanted to support her. I'm going to link her website or Instagram or whatever. I have her business card, so I'll put all the information in the description box. If you want to support a small business and don't want to buy paper towels or want to throttle back on the amount of paper towels you use or something like that, I think these might be the answer. If you've been here for a while, you know how much I love these nano towels. This one's disgusting because it's the one I've been using to clean off my brushes in between uses. I love, love, love these nano towels. And I don't think that the new paper towels will, the paperless towels, that's what she calls them. I don't think they'll replace the nano towels, but I think they'll replace the need for anything else. I mean, you can use them to wash dishes, you can use them to clean up messes. She said just throw them in the washing machine like other clothes and there you go. I do think I'm one of those horrible awful people who uses fabric softener and dryer sheets. I know, I can't help it. I want my clothes to smell yummy. But I do know using dryer sheets on paper towel type cloths or, you know, these nano towels, it makes them resist absorbing liquid. So I probably won't dry them with a dryer sheet. I'll just wash them with straight up laundry soap and either hang them to dry or dry them without a dryer sheet. But I'm very excited to use them. I haven't used them yet, so I'll definitely update you. But I wanted to share that ASAP in case you were looking or you want to support a teacher in her spare time. It all looks very, very nice. I don't know. I'm excited. And any chance I get to support small business, that's what I'm going to do. Let me know what you think of the eye look and the palette that Smithy Sony bossed me into using. I'm really excited. Also, do you follow her and love her? Because, though I don't know that I love her, I think she is fantastic. I watched all of her videos and I went back to try to find out which one this was because I had seen this a couple whiles ago. And I realized I've seen all of her videos, but I haven't commented on a lot of them. A lot of times in the morning when I'm vacuuming or just, you know, piddling and pondering around before I come in here to start filming, I'll listen to videos. So sometimes I forget to comment. So I'm gonna go do that and just, you know, enjoy the rest of my day doing next to nothing. I might film another video. We'll see. Anyway, hopefully you like this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.